Hi, my name is Demi from New Jersey, and I get mom guilt when I'm not with my son. I feel like it's my responsibility to be with him 24/7.
My biggest mom guilt would be needing time for me. It's very hard to want time for yourself when you are a mom.
Hi, my name is Haley from New Jersey. I'm a single mom. I feel mom guilt when I go to work at nights, and I feel mom guilt studying instead of spending time with him.
I think my biggest mom guilt is when my kids get sick. If it's the night before, if it's the morning of, I'm running around thinking, do I stay home with them? Who's gonna watch them? What am I gonna do with them? 100% my biggest mom guilt.
Could you hear all the moms all the kids in the background as well?
Yeah, and that's the thing. Mom guilt isn't just one aspect there. It's like multi-pronged.
Oh
It hits
my
you from
gosh,
all over.
I feel like that could have been recorded from any mom I know. Working moms, by the way, account for nearly 1/3 of the U.S. workforce. And while that number continues to grow, so do the demands of juggling everything. We're talking at home and at the office.
Which is what inspired our friend and former colleague Paula Faris to write her new book, You Don't Have to Carry It All, and she joins us now with more. Welcome back. So good to see you.
So nice to have you here.
Nice to meet you.
It's so nice to meet you. I've been following you for years, and I love your podcast.
Thank you.
And
I
now this
appreciate
new
it.
book, because every mom I know has mom guilt. You know, when we were growing up, I don't know about you, but I don't remember my mom feeling this overwhelming sense of guilt of giving me this magical childhood. I feel like it's a relatively new phenomenon.
It really is.
And really a U.S. thing.
Yep. It really.
Why? Where did this come from?
Okay. I mean, if you read the book, I really kind of dig into the history of how we got to this point. Why is it harder to be a working mom and a mother in America now than it ever has been? But what I will say about mom guilt, and you wrote a book, a kid's book about this, Mommy, Please Don't Go to Work. We carry so much guilt because we're supposed to work like we don't have kids, and have kids like we don't have a job. There's this unrealistic expectation of motherhood that we have to carry it all. We have to be perfect, right? It's this unrealistic, unhealthy standard. What I learned, most moms in America struggle with mom guilt, 80 to 90%, but it's really an American thing. Globally, moms don't really understand mom guilt because they have no choice but to work, and they take a great amount of pride in helping to provide for the family. But there's a beautiful interdependence. The attitudes from the community are, I am my brother's keeper, and they have a lot of support from society as well. So for the moms that are feeling this, I will just say, you're not alone. You're not alone, but also you don't have to carry it all. And it is an American thing, and we dig into it a lot in the book to help you ditch the mom guilt.
Right. So you obviously felt this.
Very much
you felt
so.
it. I watched my wife feel it, and we'll talk about how husbands and dads can help in a minute. But what was it that made you start to write about it?
Well, as journalists, we're supposed to suss out inequities, right? And when I really started looking at it, I realized the own tension that I felt as a working mom. I have 3 kids, and the tension that so many of my other friends who were mothers in the workplace was feeling. It wasn't just feeling, it was fact. I mean, once you become a mother, Phil, you are paid less, you are valued less, and you are scrutinized more. Those aren't feelings, those are hardcore facts. You make 70 cents on the dollar compared to fathers. Those numbers are even more egregious for mothers of color. You are valued less. All of a sudden, you're not a viable leader anymore because you became a mother, and you're passed over on promotions, and you're scrutinized more. So when I looked at mothers, I'm like, this is one of the most marginalized, discriminated against groups here in America, and I want to do something about it. Add on top of that the burnout we're feeling at record levels, and the mom guilt, and the tension. I wanted to do something about it, change the game.
And let's talk about dads, because I have friends who've said things like, my husband's never changed a diaper.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what?
Yeah, that
oh my gosh.
That wouldn't work in either of our houses, I'm telling you
But
that.
I think that there are a lot of moms out there who feel that load and feel like they have to carry it all. How can dads help? What can they do to really make it a team effort?
Yeah, and this book isn't just for moms. I mean, I want this book to be a rallying cry for motherhood and parenthood and fatherhood. I want it to turn into a movement. You were talking about what you can do. We cannot do this without you, Phil.
Right.
This can't just be moms in the ring. We need you to get in the ring. We need allies. We need parents and non-parents to change the game, because at the end of the day, just think about it. Motherhood and parenthood should be celebrated instead of scrutinized. If we don't have kids, we don't have a human race. If we don't have a human race, we don't have a labor force. If we don't have a labor force, we can't grow our economy. So it's the right thing to do, and it's good for our bottom line. But get involved. I know you wanted to know specifically, men are you're dealing with your own set of toxic expectations that society's placed on you. I write a whole chapter about inviting men in. What's a real man? What's a good man? Those are 2 different things. Take your paternity leave. That's the best thing you can do as a man. And if you don't have it, fight for it, because because it changes the dynamic out of the gate that you are in it together.
Paula, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Such an important topic. You can read much more in her new book, You Don't Have to Carry It All. Say it louder. You don't have to carry it all.
Nobody does.
It is in stores now.
Well, hey there, GMA fans. Robin Roberts here. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Lots of great stuff here. So go on, click the subscribe button right over here to get more of awesome videos and content from GMA every day, anytime. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the morning on GMA.